Hey, how are you? Today is Wednesday, August 28th, 2024. I don't know where that 19 came from, sorry. So I wanted to talk about some pro tips about what I have learned through my experience of owning an e-commerce business, a reselling business. And these are just some quick tips that you should keep in mind when you are exploring what you want to pursue, how you want to pursue it, and some good information that will help you make some decisions. And first of all, it is a business, and you need to treat your business like a business. And because you're a one-person show, you have to be the boss and you have to be the employee. And when, boss man goes out, boss woman goes out and purchases items to resell, you always want to keep that figure very low, because you always make your money on the buy. Always. You make your money on the buy. You're not going to make your money on, excessive shipping fees. You're not going to make your money selling it. Your item is only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. So if you purchase something for $10 and it sits in your closet or your store for a year and someone offers you 15, you're not making very much money. You're making cents on that. We won't even get into the depreciation or anything like that. I'm just telling you, with the fees that the platform charges you, you sell the item for $15, you paid $5 for it, and then you have to take 20% off of, the money that you've made, right? So 15 minus the 20 is going to be $3, plus whatever else they're going to charge you, advertising fees and handling fees, whatever, they're going to charge you. So you're not making very much. And that goes back to how you want to set up your business. Is this a business that you want to buy high-end stuff, and so you are not listing as much or selling as much per day, but making more money on each item? Or is it a volume system that you want to work on, right? So, and volume works. It's just getting enough items into your store that people can buy multiple things, right? And so those thresh marks, or those thresholds, are kind of high. You start off, and to get to 1,000, you're learning through all of that to get to 1,000. It takes a while. And then from 1,000 to 5,000, it's going to take a while as well. And then again to 10,000. But during your journey, you're going to realize what you love to do, right? And if you're putting all of this time into listing items, you should be passionate about it. It should be something that you can smile every time you see it. That's why I'm so passionate about holidays, Christmas stuff. I just love the cute things. Even when we talk about Halloween, it's not like the scary thing, it's the adorable thing. You know, I just think about like little kids being princesses and, you know, superheroes, Captain America, whatever, Batman, whatever. I just think about the cute things, and that's why I love holiday items. It makes me so happy to see them happy, right? So, and it took me a while. It took me years to figure that out. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even realize that until I wrote my mission statement. Trust me, the way I got to my mission statement, you don't want to go my route because I had to read this horrible book. Although I had companions, it was a Consignment Chats or Seed Chats book club, and we read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And after going through it, you know, it really did make a lot of sense, but it was so hard to read. And I'll never regret having my mission statement and realizing what I truly want to do, what I truly would love to succeed in, right? And that's what I push for every single day. I push to get there, to that mission statement and the big, gigantic goal. So to wrap this around, right? Treat your business like a business. You're the boss and you're the employee. Make sure that you treat your employees well. So talk to them nicely. They need breaks. They need lunch. And they need some rewards for all the work that they do. You make your money on the buy. And if you can niche, that's the best thing to do, because that becomes your specialty, your expertise on those items that you love to sell. I did write some notes. Oh, I want to talk about, I know I rant and rave about this, but this was another book I read, and it really did change my life. It really did. It's called The Slight Edge. And it's, you know, I slight edge almost everything that I do. Everything that doesn't need to go out today, all the extras get slight edged. So I have to do listings. I do my listings first. I get them out, and then I have a humongous list of things that I want to put my hands on every single day to get them finished. And believe it or not, 5 or 10 minutes on each and every item that I touch gets closer and closer to being done. I'll give you my list. My tunnel that I'm making for my Christmas village. I want to decrease the amount of emails I get on a daily basis. Right now I have 13,000 plus emails. Every day I go through those emails and I delete a bunch, however much I can delete in 5 minutes. My bookmarks on my computer. I have a whole bunch of bookmarks, and I recently found out that some of the sites don't exist anymore. Delete those. Some of the sites I have are in the wrong category. No wonder why I can't find them. So I am organizing them, I'm deleting them, I'm updating them. I want to get rid of this filing cabinet back here. I don't need all those papers. I have a double-sided scanner. I'm going to scan all of those. I'm going to put them in folders on my computer and get rid of the paper. I have a beautiful jar. One day I remember I was beside myself and I walked into a mastermind. Once again, C chats. And we have a mastermind every Tuesday. I walked into it and I was so beside myself. And I don't remember how I got started, but I started a rant. I was like, I have all these papers. I have all these sticky notes. I can't find anything that I want. I know I wrote it down. I can't find anything. This desk is a mess. I can't do anything. And so Molly turns around and says, why don't you just contain your notes? Get a jar and contain them. Put your notes in that jar so you know exactly where the notes are. They're not all over your desk. They're in one location. You need something from that, you just go to the jar and you find it. And so I was like, oh my God, that's genius. It's absolute genius. So that after the meeting was over, I went around the house and I found this little tiny jar. I don't even know where it is, but it was really small. It was like this, and it was flowing out. All the papers were flowing out. And I don't remember when it was, but I was, showing them, look how full it is. And the next thing I know, a few days later, I get this in the mail, and Molly sent this to me and said, I think you need a bigger jar. So I really do treasure this. But, I want to decrease the number of notes. Why do I have all these notes? Obviously, I felt it was important to have them. So I want to go through them and I want to make sure I have everything right, whatever it is. If I need to toss it, toss it. If I need to get a website and make sure it's in my bookmarks, well, I'll go and do that. And so that's another thing I'm slight edging. And I bet you're going to say, thank goodness this is on your list. I want to take a YouTube course and make my YouTube videos better. And I like selling ephemera, but mostly what I have are postcards, from way back when. And so I was going on a trip and I didn't have anything to list. And so I did like 400. My scanner does them really quick. And they're in a box and they're not, filed. They don't have a number on them. And so I am touching that every single day, 5 to 10 minutes. I sit there, I go into my catalog, my List Perfectly catalog. I find the postcard and I number it. I put it in a sleeve. I put my little tag in with it. And it goes in the back of the box. And when I'm done with that, I will file it where everything else is, all the other postcards are. So yeah, I hope these were some good ideas for you. If you have any great ideas, well, they don't have to be great. Any kind of ideas, please put them down in the comments. I'd love to read them. And I'll see you on Friday. Have a great night. Bye.